Hello. Do you sometimes feel that your trades are taking you for a ride? I had this situation yesterday where one of my students was complaining that she had her trade quote on a job, but that he was adding a lot of extra charges on just for turning up. So every time he came to site, he was adding an extra charge. This is an easy problem to solve. So you just look at the quote. Are there any qualifications? Has he specified that he will be charging you every time he comes to site? And if not, then he doesn't have a leg to stand on. But the other thing you need to do is make sure that any additional charges are done in accordance with the contract and the scope of work. In the scope of work, we have a clause that outlines how variations are to be handled and that they're to be agreed. So if your trade is adding charges that are not agreed, he hasn't got your approval for, then he can't be adding those charges and you're within your rights to not pay them. But the flip side of that is you also need to be reasonable. So you need to be organised so that you're not calling the trade back unnecessarily, like more times than he needs to attend site, because that's not a good way to work and it's not fair on your trade. So you do have some responsibility to work efficiently, to enable them to work efficiently, but you don't pay variations that are not approved. If you'd like to know more about working with trades, I'll link to the episode where I covered this in the She Renovates podcast.